Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to this YouTube channel. It's your guy Igor here. Today's video is dedicated to top 5 places to visit in Calgary this month. So I'm gonna take you around Calgary, show you different places, and by the way, today's video is sponsored by my favorite city, City of Calgary. Once again, I'm gonna take you around this beautiful place. Right now we are starting off our journey from Heritage Park, which is an amazing place. I'm actually planning to take a family path for the rest of the year for my kid, because my kid is, well, it's a really nice place for families, and my kid is into trains. That's his favorite train right there. So welcome to the Heritage Park. A lot of people who are tourists, a lot of people come in. I used to drive for Uber. I dropped off a lot of people into this place over here, so it's very popular. And in case you're lost, there's always a map like that one over there. Anyways, let's go closer to the inside. You know, right now having 2 kids, Nito has delivered just less than a week ago, so it's crazy, you know. And look at that, Canadian Pacific Railway. You actually have a couple of trains on the outside. Of course, one important thing, and that's one of the services that Calgary provides, is street parking. I would recommend not to forget to pay for your parking. Luckily, there are stations like this everywhere, and in downtown, the most fascinating part for me is, well, they are actually solar panel powered, which is awesome. And well, in the summer, this is a train station over here actually, so like I'm just waiting. That's why I'm going to be getting a pass here next month for the entire family. Also, this park is located right at Glenmore Reservoir, and what I love about Calgary is that you get this kind of beautiful like NMAX electric streetcar system. Between 1901 and 1911, Calgary's population increased tenfold, almost to 44 citizens. Tenfold? Come on! You know what's going on right now in Calgary? Guys, I'm into real estate. That's my career. So that's my occupation. Everyone is moving to Calgary. Since COVID started, BC, Ontario, work from home, because Calgary has been voted one of the best cities to live in last year, if you look at that. And also, guys, you'll see me cycling in the summer over here around the Glenmore Reservoir. There is a nice boat going in the summer as well. You can actually take the ride somewhere from that area. Now this is, don't quote me on this, I believe it is about 173 acres of land and more than 200 exhibits inside. So definitely one of the best places to visit this month. I'm going there next month. I'm going to be getting in May. Let me take you to the other parts of Calgary. Let's go check out the Calgary Public Library. Then we'll take a sea train ride, and I'll show you a couple of more amazing places that you should definitely visit this month. Guys, next place that you should visit is my favorite place actually here in downtown Calgary. And myself, initially being an international student in Canada before I settled in Calgary, I spent a lot of times in public libraries, which is actually a really good, affordable way to do your homework, to study for your exams and things like that. But what I like the most about this Calgary is actually all the facilities that they have for the kids. For example, inside, we are going to go inside and I'm going to show you some of them. And besides that, it's a pretty beautiful place next to Studio Bell building. And oh, right now they have some event going on there for kids in front of us. Anyways, let's go inside. And I just want to show you how beautiful it is on the inside of this library. So if you look at the ceiling here, like look at that architectural design that they put in here. Like it is pretty impressive what they did with this library. You actually get this kind of events organized here from time to time for the children. And like, I really like this place because, first of all, it's a 4-story building. It's one of the most beautiful libraries I have ever seen in my life. It has interesting architectural stuff, like, for example, this buffalo. And you'd be actually pretty surprised to find out that they do have like a rock climbing thing for kids. It's a really beautiful place that if you are visiting Calgary as a tourist, or if you're living here, I definitely recommend you to come and at least visit this beautiful library, because it's nice. You get, it's free. It's paid by taxpayers' money. It's accessible to the public. And I mean, there's lots of cities that do not enjoy such a beautiful facility around the world, like this one, without actually having to pay any kind of membership fees. And if you're like me, a person who likes to self-educate a lot and read different kinds of books that are totally unrelated to your profession or occupation, whatever, just like you have some weird research to do, like I do a lot of times, there's lots of available books and magazines. And this place is, of course, filled with them. So I definitely recommend you visiting Calgary Public Library this month. I know a lot of you are wondering, how does the City of Calgary actually spends the money that we pay in taxes? Well, I want to answer that question as they're actually making the rides free in 2023 for the kids under the age of 12, and also maintaining the transit fees for everyone else throughout the year. They are also converting the residential, like the office buildings in downtown, into residential complexes like condos, and I'm familiar a lot about that due to my occupation, because I'm actually working as a realtor with eXp Realty myself. That's what I do for, besides doing YouTube here in Calgary. So yes, it's really interesting to see more and more affordable housing coming up within downtown core. And also, guys, if you want to know how they spend your money and everything, I would encourage you to follow this link to the City Calgary's website, and you'll see the entire breakdown. One more thing I'll give you as a bonus: they're actually planning to remove the licensing fees and for the outdoor patios. So permits and licensing fees would be gone. That's a good news. I also want to mention that downtown Calgary is by far one of my favorite places to be in, because of the entire proximity of everything, and all the activities that are happening over here. Like here we are at Calgary Public Library, and the location of it, close to Studio Bell building, close to Bow Valley College, and as well there is even camera crew shooting me on the other side, putting myself on a video. You might be able to actually see me on the news very soon, which is kind of cool. Like, I'm already on YouTube, but that doesn't matter. Really love this beautiful place. Yeah, it's beautiful here. And we are going to go on a sea train. And a sea train as well, it's not far distance to walk. It's actually right over there. So right over there, we are going there. Guys, check out where we are, just outside of Calgary Public Library. This is the second thing that you should do this month, and that is actually go for a sea train ride. I haven't done it for a while because I've been driving around, for work. I go everywhere, and part of it is driving around. That's what I do for work. But I would say that it's a really good idea just to go on and have a ride on a sea train. The train should be here in next 3 minutes approximately. The good part about it is, you will not miss a train, because you got all of this notifications out there on the screen. And actually, I'm right now at the City Hall station, which is right over there. Now, the good part about it, City of Calgary is actually planning to increase the amount of this kind of shelters that are on the train station for passengers. While we are waiting for the train to come, which is going to take another couple of minutes, what are the services that the City of Calgary has to offer? Well, besides the bell that you hear and a train that's coming somewhere from behind me, is a public transit. Another one, guys, is business licensing. For example, I run an Airbnb, and I'm also a licensed photographer, and I have a license from the City of Calgary. So that's another part of the services that they offer besides transit, and also parking. Like, for example, guys, you see in downtown, if you have a car, you would want to park on the street, because a lot of parking lots are quite expensive that are private. For my personal preferences, I actually have that parking application from the City of Calgary that I use to park my car. And in fact, my car is currently parked right over there, and I paid it through my phone. I have saved the number plate in that app. Yeah, it's right over there next to the Calgary Public Library, because I live quite far away from here, And I'm here just to do a train ride that I do at least once a year, and I love doing that here in Calgary downtown. Now there's a lot of people who are going to be boarding the train right now. It's probably going to be loud inside. Now also the services that City of Calgary is doing right now is actually, is there another train coming from behind? Oh, look at that. Look at the train over there right behind me. That's the one we are going to go on and do a ride on a train. It's actually really nice because it has all those buttons to open the doors and close, so it's not too cold in the winter. So not all the doors open unless somebody's exiting or entering the train. Doors would remain closed. So let's go inside and make a train ride. Guys, when was the last time that you took a train ride in Calgary? For me it was almost a year ago, and that's one of the things I recommend you do this year. Actually, guys, what I like about downtown is accessibility for everything. Like, you can literally go on a public transit and get anywhere. Like, you know, it's really convenient. So if you're living in Calgary downtown, you might not even need parking services like parking your car, because it's so convenient. All the restaurants, superstores there, all the grocery stores, you know, and you have this kind of trains coming in. Now I'm going to show you how this door operates actually by pressing that button when we are on the next stop. We are going to be exiting. So another part I want to mention about downtown really shortly. So that's the button that you'll be pressing to get out of the train, but I have to wait for it to stop first. Let's get out. Alright, let's see. And we press it. Okay, now it's green, now we press it. Perfect, guys. So one of the things I wanted to tell you is affordable housing, because that's a big thing. Housing in Calgary, and there's all the raising interest rates, which, by the way, they're not going to be doing anymore. They froze those interest rates, which is a good part. You know, housing becomes more and more expensive and unaffordable. And the good part about it is they're actually making it more affordable by allowing those commercial buildings be changed into residential buildings here in Calgary downtown. So a lot of office buildings that became empty and you know, like space is not used for business purposes right now, it becomes into affordable, more affordable condominium complexes, affordable housing for more Calgarians to live and enjoy downtown. And I want to say, guys, it's pretty beautiful what they do. What does it say? With you all the way. Okay, that's advertisement. I was thinking that's something new. Anyways, I love downtown Calgary because you have so much facilities, including those beautiful scooters over there, like that you can take for yourself. Yeah, like everything is here. And you don't really need a car to live here. And finally, the next thing you have to do in Calgary this month is take a walk at the Bow River. I'm just at the riverfront, you know, and it's very beautiful here. You will see a lot of people working out, running, cycling, and getting into shape for summer. Yes, guys, I want to show you that they finally finished this Jaipur bridge that I'm on right now, and we are actually getting to the next spot that you should visit this month. I think it's one of my favorite spots in the summer, especially with all the Canada Goose walking around. It would be Prince Island Park. So you should definitely go into this place because it is just beautiful. You see all those little duckies coming out, all the Canada Goose around, and they put those nice beautiful flower pots in the summer as well. Definitely I recommend you visiting this as soon as possible. I actually wanted to show you those. There is already a couple of Canada Goose geese on that side. So, and also if you're like me and you have kids and you really desperately want to take your kid to a really nice beautiful playground, it's just over there. Now I know you can see a lot of things because sometimes people say, well, summer is the construction season for Calgary, but that's the reason why this place is getting more and more beautiful. I just remember last year, I believe, I was here, there was some festival happening somewhere that way. A lot of people and some show was happening on that place. So that's kind of the heart of Calgary downtown, and this park is definitely a must-visit spot if you are living or moving to Calgary. And if you are ever lost walking around and you don't have your Google Maps or Apple Maps, whatever, you get a map over here and you can find out. See, it's actually presented by City of Calgary, remembering our Children Trail, the Urban Society of Aboriginal Youth. By the way, that's one of the things that City of Calgary does, is supporting First Nations people, and it's pretty amazing city to actually live in and be in. Like best, it was rated number 3, I believe, last year, most livable, with I think Zurich is the other city that was ranked number 3 in the world to live in. So I mean, obviously, if you some people are saying the life is difficult and things like that, but honestly, it's one of the best places in the world to be in my humble opinion. And according to those rankings last year that was presented by lots of research there, most livable cities, I would actually say it's one of the best cities in Canada according to those rankings. Now you can Google it and see, it was all over the news last year. We'll see how it ranks this year. I hope it gets an even better ranking, because this city is quite amazing. And you walk around in these parks and it feels like you're walking in a forest almost, but it's beautiful. Everything looks just fantastic. There is a nice little bridge over there, and that's the playground. Now I'm going to come home and edit this video now and publish it for you, but those are the things you should do in Calgary. You should go in and visit a heritage park. You should go to a Calgary Public Library, take a sea train ride, go to a Prince Island Park, and also take a walk at the river, at the Bow River. There's actually an entire bicycle lanes on that side. There's also a nice bridge. I remember cycling over that bridge 2 years back. I used to live at Renfrew, which is close to Bridgeland, so you would see a lot of my videos. It was about 4 years ago on the same YouTube channel. So make sure you follow me, subscribe to this channel. Guys, like it, share it with your videos, and welcome to Calgary, one of the best cities in the world. And that's not in my opinion, that's according to the last year's research. We'll see you next video. Bye for now.